meter race, because it just so many different things can happen during an event. Look at this field here, Stuart. My goodness. Okay, let's go down from the top here because it is a quality field. Andrzej Olink from Lithuania, second in the B final. Tom Green, the Olympian, fourth in Szeged. Fernando Pimenta, second in Szeged. Augustin Venice didn't race in Szeged, but was 8th in Tokyo from Argentina and looked strong in the heats of the 1000 yesterday. Adam Varga, silver medal in Tokyo for Hungary, won gold in Szeged 2 weeks ago. Balint Kopaj from Hungary, gold in Tokyo, bronze last week. I'll come back to that race in just a moment. Then you have Arthur Peters from Belgium, 8th last week, and the veteran May Poznan, who was 9th in Szeged, and the German Jakob Thortzen, who was 5th in Szeged. So this is a quality field, but there is a race within a race here, Stuart, because, and there is the Portuguese legend Fernando Pimenta. Before we talk about the rest of the field, there is a race within the race which you need to be watching at home, because this is also a selection race for Hungary. Adam Varga won selection race 1. This means that Balint Kopaj, the Olympic gold medalist, needs to beat Varga here to have any chance at all of representing Hungary in the K1 1000 in Duisburg later this year. I mean, it underlines the strength of that nation, doesn't it? That there's a chance that the Olympic gold medalist might not win the right to...
they've got a really unbelievable team in this event. And Varga and Kopaj have been going back and forth for a couple of years now, so it'll be really good to see. And like you say, dethroning the Olympic champion isn't a small feat.
Arthur Peters, of course, was also in Tokyo. He's been paddling for quite... And there is the veteran, May Poznan. So great to see him in a final. This is his 5th Olympic qualifying campaign. He missed Tokyo. He was going to retire, but he really, really wants to have one last crack at the Olympics. And Jakob Thortzen, who was very good in Szeged, he was 5th in the K1 1000. Adam Varga was so impressive, Stuart, wasn't he, in Szeged?
Unbelievable.
He looked so relaxed. It almost looked like he was out for a Sunday paddle.
Breathing through his nose.
Just so comfortable. If he can repeat that here today, it'll be an incredible performance. Fernando Pimenta took a different approach to the race in Szeged. He normally goes out very, very fast. He was a much more measured paddler in Szeged. And in the end, he beat everybody except Varga. You expect Pimenta will give this a bit of a challenge as well. Tom Green, the Australian, of course, gets stronger every time he gets on the water. The Argentinian Venice. It's just a quality field from top to bottom. There is Fernando Pimenta, always with the red cap on backwards, always very, very focused. Looks like he's going out pretty strong this week, and in the middle of the field, just watching each other, the race within a race. Adam Varga, Balint Kopaj. There's not only World Cup gold at stake here, there is also the right to represent Hungary at the World Championships this year on the line for the Olympic silver and gold medalist. There is Varga. Look at that. I mean, just such a...
So relaxed. Makes it look easy.
So he's out in the lead at the moment. Obviously, he's very comfortable there. Kopaj just biding his time. How's his stroke looking, Stuart?
Slightly higher stroke rate, but he seems to have it under control. I think Pimenta in lane 2 there, lane 3, just holding on, like you say. He normally goes out pretty hard, but he seems to be a bit more measured this season.
Yeah, he seems to be taking he's taking a different approach. He told me he was trying a different style rather than throwing everything on the line early on and blowing everyone out of the water. Maybe he realizes, maybe that's a sign of respect for Varga, who, whoa, look at this. He is really flexing his muscles early on here. He's set down the challenge to his teammate. He says, if you want to beat me, you're going to have to work very hard. But gee, he looks comfortable, Stuart.
Yeah, going through the 500 in 147 with 500 to go is really, really impressive.
So, Adam Varga in command at this stage. Fernando Pimenta across in lane 3. Balint Kopaj next to Varga. That is the race for silver at the moment. Kopaj has work to do. I don't think he can get back from there. The only challenge could be from Pimenta, but Adam Varga, wow, he just looks, look at that. Does he look like he's comfortable to you, Stuart?
Looks like a Sunday afternoon paddle. It's unbelievable. Slow stroke rate, really measured, easy breathing.
The experts tell me the key to his stroke is he paddles, he's very close to the edge of the boat, very close to the boat, which gives him maximum power. Look at this. He is in control at this stage. Now Pimenta is starting to dig a bit deeper. But I don't think anybody can get near Adam Varga. Wow, this is a big warning shot which has been fired across the bows. This is as strong a final lineup as you're likely to see all year. Maybe with a German coming back later, maybe Jakob Hopp when he's fully fit. But at the moment, this man has this race under control. Wow, this is a very strong message that Adam Varga has sent out. Kopacz now trying to get back with him, but I think the race is gone. Adam Varga has blown them out of the water, and if anything now, he's really starting to dig deeper. Kopacz working hard. He knows that everything is on the line here. His chances of getting to the World Championships have slipped away, though, certainly in the K1. Hats off to you, Adam Varga. It is a complete rerun of Szeged 2 weeks ago. Varga first, Pimenta second, and Kopacz third. But I tell you what, Stuart Bristow, if you were a K1 1000 paddler, you would start to be very concerned now about this young man.
Yeah, I mean, his form this season is just unbelievable. He's just making it look so easy. Really, really good race to watch, if you can call it a race.
Yeah. I mean, what do you pick up by watching his technique? What is it about him that makes him so efficient?
I mean, it's just so controlled. It almost doesn't make sense how he can go so fast, making it look so easy. Everyone else is struggling over the line. You can see Kopacz there struggling to breathe, and Varga just looks like he's been out for a stroll. Really unbelievable.
Really, really is. I think that it's a long way to Paris, but wow, Adam Varga, he's got 1 foot on the top podium already with that sort of style. I mean, Fernando Pimenta is no slouch, and he could not keep up with the young Hungarian, who, by the way, is one of the nicest men you're going to meet off the water. He just loves paddling, but the Hungarians tell me he's a very focused young man. He's off at university studying, he's preparing for a life after canoeing. Just tremendous to see him have such success on the water. And he has sent out a very strong signal to the rest of the men's K1 1000 field. Catch me if you can, will be the message. Pimenta second, Kopacz third, Tom Green sneaking in for fourth. But it is Varga first, Daylight second in the men's K1 1000. We'll talk a little bit more about what this might mean for Valen Kopacz in just a moment, but let's hear from our gold medalist, Adam Varga.
Feel about this race?
I'm very glad to manage to win, because it's not just a World Cup for me and Balint, it's also a qualification race for the World Championships. So it's a very important race for me.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So, yeah, just underlining what we're saying there, about there was much more at stake for him there than just a World Cup. And looking down the rest of the field there, Stuart, Jakob Thorsten, in the absence of some of the big German power hitters, he's starting to make a bit of a mark as well.
Yeah, it was a bit of a longer race today. So